Trump sends NCAA champs White House invitation, entitled "Brats have disgusting response." The 2017 NCAA national champions received the traditional invitation to the White House to meet the president, just like many other college and professional sports teams typically do when they win championships. Historically, it was an honor to meet the President of the United States, but sadly, that's not always the case anymore. In fact, when the South Carolina Gamecocks women's basketball team received their invitation, the entitled Brats had a disgusting response. It has become a tradition for most college or professional sports teams who win a championship game to get an invitation to the White House to meet the president. One would think that after getting such an invitation, players would feel honored, but that was not the case for one team of entitled brats. The South Carolina Gamecocks women's basketball team, which won the 2017 NCAA national championships after defeating Mississippi State, apparently has the opposite mentality of most and share the logic of the racist NFL players. According to Fox News, Trump met with 18 NCAA teams Friday, including the Texas A&M women's equestrian team, Pennsylvania State University's women's rugby team, and the University of Washington's women's rowing team, at the White House, just to name a few. However, Dawn Staley, the head coach of the University of South Carolina's Gamecocks women's basketball team, said her team would be unable to attend. "We did hear from the White House about attending Friday's event, but we will not be able to attend," Coach Staley said in a statement, adding, "As I've been saying since our practices for this season started, all of our focus is on the season ahead. The only invitation we are thinking about is to the 2018 NCAA tournament." However, this was not always the case for Staley. After the Gamecocks won the NCAA title in April, Staley said the team would go to the White House if invited because it's what it stands for. It's what national champions do. Then, in September, Staley told reporters she still had not received an invitation from the White House, and that in itself speaks volumes. She said if the team received an invite they might not attend after some things transpired over the last few months, ESPN reported. Her response came after an issue transpired with Golden State Warrior star Stephen Curry. In September, Trump rescinded Curry's invitation to the White House after his team won the NBA championship after Curry suggested his team did not wish to meet with Trump, Fox News reports. As American News 24/7 more simply puts it, Trump disinvited them after they were publicly waffling over whether they should come or not, and Trump wasn't going to play a game with them. It sounds a lot like Staley looked to other overpaid athletes and entitled players' opinions to form her own, like a real liberal who can never seem to think for themselves. If that is not bad enough, she took away the opportunity for her players to have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet with the President of the United States. They earned the invitation from their hard work, dedication, and skill, winning a championship, and she took an honor away from them. Hopefully, when these girls are older and wiser, they are going to look back and regret allowing their coach to take away this opportunity to visit the White House. The pettiness in declining the offer is proof of how sad our country has become. Simply put, personal politics shouldn't come before country, and regardless of the rhetoric from the left, if you are an American, Donald Trump is your president. You don't have to agree with him on everything. And if you are willing to skip a personal invitation to the White House because you don't see eye to eye with him on his policies, it says more about you than it does him. The should have taken a page from the Pittsburgh Penguins, who said that as a team they will respect the institution of the office of the president and the long tradition of championship teams visiting the White House, declaring that any agreement or disagreement with the president's politics, policies or agenda can be expressed in other ways. That's maturity. That's respect. That's sportsmanship. And, quite frankly, we need more of it in this great nation.